Hi everyone. Today we're going to be looking at a small floor sequence, focusing on our forced arch action. So this means going over the top of our foot and coming off our foot. Also, this is quite a dance acrobatic sequence. All levels can do this, so I'll break it down and there are easy versions of each bit. Have a follow. I'll repeat every sequence, facing forward and facing back so you can follow along. Starting in the middle of the back of your space, we're going to step out with our right foot. Our right arm is going to do a circle, and we're going to come down into a crouch. One more time. We're going to grab hold of that left foot. From here, we're going to throw our left foot out across a diagonal. While we do this, we're going to do a circle with our arm. From there, we're going to reverse that whole action. So the arm does a circle, the reverse, and we're going to straighten our left leg. Just having a look at that from the back. Right arm, circle, grab that left foot, circle, lunge, back. After we've returned, we should be in this position with our left leg crossed in front of our right, with our arm touching our left foot. From here, we're going to do a move called a Fred Astaire. You may have seen this. You may have seen Fred Astaire do this. This is where you take your leg up and you jump over that leg. So we're going to do this on the floor. The move looks like this. Notice that we're coming to a forced arch action. So to break it down, we're going to take the left leg long. For now, we can just place it on the floor. We're going to lift up our hips. Our right leg is going to come up and over. We're going to come on top of our forced arch. We're going to try not to sickle here. We're going to try to come on top of our foot, down over our knee. And notice that my knee never touches the floor. It goes through my perineal muscle, so it doesn't hit my knee. From there, we do a little roll to sit. I'll repeat that from the other side. So we've entered here. We take our left leg long, up, hips come up, jump, knee, twist, fold the shoulders into the floor, roll, sit. Once you've mastered that, you can try it a little bit faster. So here, step up, roll, up. Once you've mastered the step, you can throw that leg into the air. So instead of stepping and putting weight onto it, you want to put it up into the air and then use your hips to jump up and over. Try to bring as much weight onto the arms as possible, so we're not wanting to be in this angle with the arms, because you're not going to be able to get over. So you want to be your weight over your shoulder. This move is also a really great thing to go as big or as small. So you can make it really darty, or you can throw that leg really big. So have a go, whichever version you prefer. So we go from the sit, throw, up, sit. From here, the right leg should be long, left leg should be bent. We take the right leg over our head to our knee. This is called a backward shoulder roll. What we want to be achieving with this is to be rolling on our right shoulder. Our head is tilted to the left. We want to be taking as much weight into the arms, and we don't want to be crushing our face. So, our right leg goes long, our right arm extends. Our left arm bends, we rotate, and we should be there. This move at speed. This move from the back also. So our right leg should be long, left leg should be bent, over our right shoulder. Let's do a little recap from there. So starting at the back of our mat, we take our right arm, circle, down, throw, catch, throw, catch. Leg goes long, Fred Astaire. Roll on the ground, sitting up. Right goes long over our head. to sit. I'm going to repeat all of that to the back. Throwing our right arm. Sit, throw the leg. Leg goes long. For a distance. Sit, leg goes back. Sit. From there, we're going to be doing a worm action to come up to stand. So, we should be in this position. What we want to be doing is taking our arms away from our body. We want to bring our chest down to the floor. As we do this, the left leg should come up. Once we're there, we want to throw the leg back. And so it's this action. That should just kind of give you a little bit of weight backwards. What you want to do is follow that weight with your chest. So it looks like this. From there, you also want to incorporate the arms. If you're finding this really tricky, you can bend both your legs. So, from here, almost use your hips to hinge and come back through. That's a really hard action on the legs, but the more you use with the momentum of throwing that leg, the easier it actually is. Let's do this one from the back. So we've finished here, chest goes forward. After we've come to stand, we're going to go straight into a handstand action. It's a scissor handstand. All this means is that you're going to be changing the leg in the air. It looks like this. From there, we actually want to land on our forced arch and lower down to our knee, to being on the ground. So a very easy version of this is not to push right up to the handstand. So it looks like this. I encourage you to try this a couple of times, just to get the weight a little bit onto the hands and then soften through the knee. What you want to do is close the shoulders when you do this. Closing the shoulders means that we want to do this with our arms. Opening the shoulders means this. So when we're in a handstand, closing the shoulders means this. The reason we want to do this is we want to bring our weight forward. Just be careful of the wrist and the deltoid. You don't want to go too far, but you want to encourage your body to counterbalance so you're not coming crashing into the floor. Just start this move very small and then build it up to height. So it looks like this with our right leg in front. We're going to be pushing forward. Our knee comes to our chest at the end. I'll do that to the back. So we've just come up, our right leg's in front. With all our forced arch movements, we want to be really silent in the floor. We shouldn't be able to hear ourselves. So it shouldn't be like, you know, we should just be nice and soft and gooey. From here, we're on our left knee, our right leg is hovering. From here, we're going to push our leg up and we're going to come to stand. We can do this very small, just by taking our leg in and popping up. This is the very basic version of this. If this is where you're at, that's fantastic. If you can, try to push that leg a little bit higher. The way that you get to the handstand is just using the momentum of that plie and pushing it up. It looks like this. Always remember with our forced arch that we're not sickling our foot. So that means we're not going onto the outside of our foot. We're not going like this. We're trying to go over the top of our foot, through here. We're not banging our knee, we're coming to the side of our knee. Great. From there, we're going to be back on the right leg. We're going to take our arms up in a circle. We're going to do a forward roll. It looks like this. I'll start with the easy version of this and then I'll progress to the forward roll. But the easy version of this is just taking the right arm over, down, reaching back towards that left leg, coming close to the floor, almost bringing that knee to the floor, taking that leg over, and then just rolling out from there. It should feel very natural. Once your chin comes to your chest, you should feel the momentum of just falling into the roll. One more time. Up, bend, brace yourself with that left arm, right shoulder comes to the floor, leg goes up, roll. Please be careful with this. Try to do it on some carpet. Definitely don't do it on cement if you're just learning, because you can end up bruising your shoulders and your hips, and that does not feel good. If you're going for the full forward roll, this is a great move. So what we want to do, taking our legs up, we want to be bringing our arms close together so they're not too wide, close together. Our chin comes to our chest. So we bend our arms, chin comes to our chest. From there, our legs come over. We straighten them as we come over. The most important thing about our forward roll is our chin to chest, chin to chest. Please remember this. You don't want to be keeping your chin out, because if you keep your chin out, your back will stay straight. And then when you come over, you're going to go bonk like this on your tailbone, and that's going to be very, very painful. So the reason we go chin to chest, just notice what happens when I bring my chin to my chest with my spine. See how my spine rolls and it curves. So this creates a wheel almost for us to roll. So one more time, up, chin to chest, continue, bend the arms, and try to come up to a sit at the end, in a crouch. Fantastic, I'll do this from the back also. So we've just finished our handstands. Up, down, there should be a point where you feel a bit of momentum with the roll. This is really good because it can get you up to standing. From there, we're going to be in a crouched position. We're going to tip over to the right and catch with our arms. The move looks like this. What we want to be doing with this, we want to be catching all our weight in our arms, and we want to be softening through the side of our leg. We're going to be bending this right leg. So this is a forced arch. Again, we're not sickling that foot. We're keeping that straight, down. We're going to catch our arms. They're going to plie, just as a ballet plie with our legs. Plie down, catch, like this. I really encourage you to build this up to a bit of speed and with a bit of dynamicism, but go slowly to begin with. So, to break it down one more time, down, catch. To the back, finishing the forward roll. From there, we're going to take our legs around in a circle. We're going to extend them as we do this. Push away off the arms, come to the back, like this. I'll show you on the other side. Catch. Once we're in this position, what we're going to do is a move called a helicopter. We're going to bend our left leg. We're going to come to all fours, like this. We're going to hover the knees off the floor. From there, we're going to cross our legs. From there, our hips are going to come up like this. So it's this action. The most important thing about this move is to bring your weight on top of your feet. If you keep all your weight in your hands, you're going to end up hurting your wrists, which is not nice. You want to bring your weight into your feet. So to do that, what we want to do is bring our weight this way. So here, cross, we want to bring our weight into our feet. So we want to push away off our arm. So as we push up our hips, we want to push this way, like that. It's a bit of a funny feeling, but once you have that, your helicopter should be nice and light. So all fours, cross the legs. Here, we're going to bring our weight into our feet. We're going to throw our arm up, over, and we're going to try to catch on the other side. While we do this, we're going to be pushing our weight into our feet. If you're finding this really difficult, try an alternate move, which is to bring the hips down. It looks like this. Once you've mastered this helicopter action, and it's nice and light with that supporting arm, I want you to look out. So it looks like this. We start here, cross, we're going to look forward. I'm going to try to keep our eyes drilled forward for the whole time. After we finish, we're going to come over onto our knee, step, and that's the end of the phrase. I'll just do that last bit to the back as well. From the crouch, down, around, up, cross, arm goes long, step, step. Let's go back and go bit by bit through the whole sequence. Starting at the back of the mat, we take our right arm over, and down. Throw the left leg. Throw it back. Threaded stand. Leg goes long, jumping over that leg. Sitting up, leg goes long, over the top of the head, over the right shoulder. From here, chest goes forward, a little worm action up. Remember to throw the head with that, straight into the handstand. Arms come down, pushing up. Arms come over the top, straight into the forward roll. Through the sit. Throw the legs. Sit. Stand. Thanks so much for watching. Please, if you have any questions, please let me know and I can break things down a little bit further. I'll also bring out other videos that will specifically look at something like a handstand and other moves. So keep tuned in. Thanks so much.